You can't figure out how to search for literature effectively? I hear this a lot. The most common question I get from students is this: the topic I'm writing about is so new, there's just no literature on it. What should I do? In this video, we'll get to the bottom of this. To do it, we'll discuss the 5 biggest mistakes in searching literature for research. If you stick with it until the end, I even have an example for you on how you can craft an amazing literature review section, even if at first glance there seems to be no literature about the topic at all. And now, without further ado, welcome to Shribe. Mistake number 1: too narrowly defined search terms. The results of a literature search can only be as good as the filtering mechanisms you use. Let's look at a simple example. We need a topic that is so new that there is little or no literature to be found on it. The example could be universal wallets. These are storage places for digital valuables. Maybe you have your own digital wallet to store cryptocurrencies or NFTs. In a universal wallet, however, you can store not only NFTs and coins, but also other things like digital identity documents or other proofs of your identity. For searching in literature databases, you can simply enter search terms. Using so-called Boolean operators can help you to be more effective in your search. If you're doing a systematic search process that you want to document in your methods section, this is an absolute must because it ensures replicability. But even if you keep your search terms for yourself and write a regular literature review section, Boolean operators can help you big time, especially the OR operator. For example, with universal wallets, you could get a low number of hits for the search term universal wallet in most databases. In Google Scholar, however, an algorithm automatically combines your search terms with synonyms and also gives you the next best results. But if you're searching on another database that has no such algorithm, that's of no help. Through the Google Scholar search results, though, I came across synonyms that I would never have searched for. Wireless wallets, cloud wallets, electronic wallets, hardware wallets, wallet system, and mobile wallet seem to be related terms. From this, you could make the search string wireless or cloud or electronic or hardware or mobile and wallet for your database search on Scopus, Web of Science, and so on. You'd have to search for wallet system separately or use brackets to include the term wallet system. It's just a bit cumbersome because here wallet is the first word and not the second. If a refined database search like this yields no results, then you need to delve into some other tricks. With a forward and backward search, you can find the sources upon which the few hits you did find are based, or sources that have cited them afterwards. The best hit for the term universal wallet was the paper called Universal Wallets by Jurgensen and Beck. For the backward search, we simply look at the bibliography and see what we can find there. Aha! One paper cited there uses the term digital wallet. That's something I could have thought of by myself, but most often I don't. Now, searching for digital wallet yields endless results. A digital wallet is, of course, not what is meant by universal wallet, but it is still a related technology. Thus, it's perfectly feasible to build on the term digital wallet to describe what exactly is new about a universal wallet and why we cannot simply transfer the findings on digital wallets to this more nuanced version of the technology. Mistake 2: inappropriate databases for finding literature. The search terms are one thing, but if the database you are searching on simply does not cover enough sources, then even the best search terms and operators won't help. When you use databases, primarily use those in which the research of your own discipline is indexed. A medical researcher searches on PubMed, a computer scientist on IEEE, and a psychologist may be on PsycNet. However, sometimes it pays to look beyond the confines of a discipline. So make sure you also check out interdisciplinary databases. This could be something like Google Scholar, Scopus, or Web of Science. Or you could look directly into another discipline if you already have an idea of who else might be interested in your topic outside of your own research field. The more you can cover with your databases, the better. In the worst case, you find nothing there, but at least you've tried. Mistake number 3. Old wine in new bottles. Regarding universal wallets, there is certainly a difference compared to digital wallets or the good old-fashioned wallet. However, this may not always be the case with other terms. Take, for example, the topic of digital transformation. The term has only been a trend for a few years, and since then, there has been a lot of research on it. But what's exactly new about it? Haven't companies been introducing technology to improve their processes for 50 years? Yes, they have. And there's plenty of research literature on that. It's just not found under the label digital transformation. But if you search for IT-enabled organizational transformation, you get some hits from the last millennium. And these hits might be relevant for someone wanting to study digital transformation today. So when it comes to your topic, ask yourself, is the topic really as new as the term describing it? Before we get to mistake number 4, please consider to give this video a like if you want to see more of this type of content. Mistake number 4, too much description. This mistake deals with the goal of your literature search. You want to write a literature review section on your topic and diligently cite relevant literature. Well, this goal isn't necessarily wrong, but you write a truly excellent literature review section when you change your goal. A poor literature section merely recounts research on a topic, but fails to gather enough relevant literature. A mediocre literature review section manages to do that, but only describes what has been researched on the topic in the past. A fantastic literature review section gathers relevant literature, explains what has been done so far, and critiques or interprets what this means. So, especially with a new topic, don't focus too much on finding and citing every single reference that somewhat fits the topic. Instead, try to develop your own argument using a handful of relevant papers. For example, you could explain the difference between the new term and existing ones. Or you could further develop the argument you used for your motivation in your introduction. We'll look at an example of this at the end of the video. Mistake number 5. Your donut has no hole. If you're writing a non-systematic review section, completeness is not a criterion. Your cheese of literature can have holes, as long as you develop an exciting argument. Let's say you have a sweet tooth. Try to imagine the metaphor of a donut. Let's assume you've convinced me and your topic is indeed so new that there's little research on it, even under other terms. What you can do then is not look for the hole in the middle, but for the surrounding dough. What are the terms and phenomena that are closely related to your new topic? Work your way through the databases, gathering literature on somewhat broader topics and terms, and approach the donut's hole with your argument. For universal wallets, you could start with the topic of digital wallets, explain what crypto wallets are, and from there move on to explain universal wallets. As luck would have it, I found an excellent example. In their paper on universal wallets, Jørgensen and Beck did almost exactly that. They start not with the topic of digital wallets, but directly with crypto wallets. That's how they begin their review section. When it comes to universal wallets, they continue to cite literature. But if we take a closer look, we realize that this literature has nothing directly to do with the term. The chapter is a perfect donut. The first reference they use is titled Digital Lifestyle. This source is somewhat more broadly related to the topic. Then the authors cite papers on the token economy and identity ecosystems. These two references are closer to universal wallets, but neither directly refers to it. Further references revolve around blockchain identity management systems and the potential of blockchain in education and healthcare. The last reference is a report from the World Wide Web Consortium on universal wallets. You can see here, when the academic literature is not yet extensive, reports from industry can also be helpful. From this example, you can see how to write a literature review section on a topic without using a single reference on that topic. Avoiding the 5 mistakes I mentioned have hopefully taught you how to search literature effectively. So from now on, my topic is too new is no longer an excuse. And if you ever meet someone who uses this excuse in your presence, send them this video.